Okay, so let's see what we know about numbers and then move it into algebra. Okay, here we go. We definitely know that when we multiply two numbers, e.g. 2 times 3, that's going to give an answer of 6. But the important thing here is that it's also the same as 3 times 2. Okay. It doesn't matter what we use, so I could say 5 times 3 times 4 is the same as 3 times 4 times 5, which is the same as 4 times 5 times, and so on. So multiplication, okay, is what we call commutative. It means that you can write it any way around you want. Okay. Now, this is true for any number. Now, any number could be given a letter. Alright, so it follows that when you use algebra, the rules will still be the same. So if I do m times p will be the same as p times m. In other words, it doesn't matter which order it goes. This could be written without the times sign, okay, like that. Again, true if you had 3 letters, so let's say we've got A times F times Q is the same as Q times F times M, etc. Or AFQ is the same as QFM. Again, taking out those time signs because they can get confused as being X's. Alright? Now, just take that on a little bit. We've seen already that if we do 3 times 3, we can write that as 3 squared. Okay, and we know that 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, good grief, is 4 to the power of 5. Okay. Similarly, that's true again for any number. So we could use a times a is a squared. So instead of writing AA, we can write a squared. P times p times p would be the same as p to the power of 3. Okay? Alright? When we divide two numbers, we can simplify or cancel down. And often we write division using this sign. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. We could also write it as a fraction, as 8 over 4. And then what we often do is we cancel down or simplify to still end up with 2. Right? So something that's got to involve algebra could be a combination of numbers. So let's say 8x divided by 4. Well, this time I'm going to write 8x over 4 just as before. The numbers will simplify just as they did before. Alright? And so this gives us 2x. All I'm doing is using the skills that we've seen before. I could have, I don't know, 6m squared divided by 2m. Now when you write it that way around using this division sign, it's not obvious what's going to happen. So we could write it as a fractional sign, 6m squared over 2m. Well, this is the same as 6 times m again, all over 2 times m. Now when you get good at this, you don't have to do this line. This section here is just me thinking out loud, if you like. We've got 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 2 once. M, whatever number that represents, is the same as the one on the bottom. Those m's are the same. So they will cancel each other out. This leaves us then with 3 times 1 is 3 times m. 3m. 1 times 1, which is 1. So you end up with that. Okay, that'll do.